Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're reacting to ReZero Season 2 Episode 13. We have reached the Part 1 finale. Hope you guys are doing well. Took a little day off yesterday, you know, a little recharge, right? You know, don't want to really give you guys an episode or, you know, something at low energy, and I'm just like pretty much not even trying. Rather not do that, just rather take the day off. Took a little day off to recharge. Thank you guys for the support. We are back. Now, what happened last episode? Last episode, we pretty much experienced the post-death realities, right? All the different post-death realities, what would happen, kind of what-ifs, right? Of what would happen in those different times that Subaru ended himself or just died normally, right? Pretty much, I think it's pretty much implied that at this point, though, I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that those worlds don't actually keep going. I'm pretty sure that Subaru dies and we just go back. And we just get another try. I don't think there's other worlds or other timelines that keep going. I'm pretty sure it's at this point confirmed that Subaru just resets and we just get another shot at only one time, right? The time that we know right now. Now, another thing that happened, we pretty much also went to the actual witches' tea party, right? We met every single witch all at once, right? We also met the two that were missing, right? Witch of Lust and Witch of Sloth. It was Sekhmet and Carmilla. So we pretty much met every witch at this point, which is very interesting. We actually had the witch's tea party and Echidna, the Echidna microwave moment. We had Echidna microwave pretty much just show us how greedy she is for knowledge and how pretty much what she was trying to do to Subaru with the whole contracting was a scam. And we pretty much found out in the content as well that it was pretty much implied that Echidna would have made Subaru reset like up to even millions of times. In the content it said 10,000 times, but it's probably way more than that, right? Like it could have been millions and millions of resets for Subaru to nitpick, right? Or I guess in this case Emilia to nitpick the different outcomes and the different sequence of events. And since Echidna's obviously so greedy for knowledge, she was probably willing to make Subaru reset so much just to know every single possible outcome. All the way to then after, you know, knowing about every outcome, that's when Subaru would have gotten into the actual path. Which is insane, by the way. She was pretty much gonna make this man Subaru go through like millions and millions of different sequence of events just, you know, for curiosity's sake. And then at the very, very end, that's when Subaru gets the actual reality or the sequence of events that he wants, or the actual good one. Which obviously would have drove Subaru insane. And apparently that's a what if. The witch or the greed what if. Again with the what ifs, maybe in the future, maybe I don't know if the season 3 or season 4 we'll touch more of the what ifs, but I don't want to get spoiled, man, because apparently it has some season 4, season 5 stuff, hell, even season 6, like what? Like there's a lot of like, you know, lore drops in those what ifs apparently. So yeah, that happened. And now at the very end, Satella pulls up. Best girl, Aishiteru, the spam, the I love you spam, maybe, I don't know. We're gonna see what Satella was. She pulled up at the very end, and now the witch's tea party might actually begin. Every single witch is here. Very interested to see if Satella actually speaks up. Will Satella actually talk to us? Because we get some things here and there. We've heard her say I love you a lot. We've heard her say love me. We've heard her say Subaru-kun. Like we've seen some things here and there. Oh yeah, she also said you're not the one to Petogis back in season 1. We've heard things here and there, but I would like to see if Satella actually, you know, speaks to Subaru in this time, or to everyone, right? Let's see what happens this episode, man. Super excited. Let's finish up part 1. If y'all enjoyed this reaction, subscribe, leave a like down below. The full uncut version to all ReZero content will be on Patreon. And without further ado, let's get into it. You made it past all those barriers to to enter the Castle of Dreams. Barriers? Protection? From Satella specifically? Why? Damn, is she that big of a problem? I mean, I guess, right? I mean, it wouldn't make sense that she's that big of a problem, and obviously, I don't know how I don't know, how do all the witches feel about Satella? Because, like, they all died to her, right? I mean, I know Echidna is, from the looks of it, Echidna doesn't like her the most, but everyone else, I mean, even the other girl, Typhon, she was like, yo, Tella, what's up? I mean, I guess she's fine with it. I don't know. It's interesting though. There's a barrier specifically to protect themselves From Satella? Talk about rude. Her love for Subaru is too much. She'll break all the barriers. Your love for so long. Very long. Okay. For so long I have loved you. What the fuck does this mean? Does this mean that Subaru is older than we think? How would that make any sense though? Maybe Subaru in the past existed in this world or some shit? Like maybe he's like, I don't know. Maybe he's like fucking 400 years old or some shit. And he was here in the past? And maybe when he got isekai'd, he replaced the old Subaru? I don't know. I don't really know how that would make any sense. The whole, for so long I've loved you. Right? She said, for so long, very long, right? For so very long, I have loved you. I mean, the only thing I can really think of is that, like, maybe Subaru, unless she was stalking Subaru in the real world for so long, and she was peeking in to the reality or some shit. I don't know. That's interesting, though. For so long, I've loved you, and no one else. Ooh. Oh my god. Yeah, you really love him. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god. Minerva. What an interesting take. She's not completely wrong either. No matter how everyone else feels, you can always make the excuse that you're suffering the most. There's two ways to look at this. You could say Subaru's the one that's suffering the most no matter what, because how the sequence of events lead up and the fact that he has to reset so many times to pretty much redo everything over and over again, all the pain that he goes through mentally and physically, right? Like the fucking rabbit death. But then it's like also the excuse that you're suffering the most because every time you reset and every time you try to do a different sequence of events, other people get hurt in the process every single time. I mean, she's not making a bad point here, I guess. It's not completely wrong. Makes you way more vile than any witch. Ooh, really ungrateful to her. Because it's like, you're thinking of it like that, but it's like, I guess from Satella's point of view, it's like, hey, listen, I love you so much, Subaru. Here, have a return by death power. You're immortal. You will always get infinite tries, you will always live, alright? Here, have some checkpoints too, while you're at it. That's pretty much Satella's point of view. She thinks she's helping the person that she loves the most in the entire world, and that she's very nice. But then we look at it from Subaru's perspective with all the death and everything that's happened. It's like, really though? Like, it's a very, it's a very fucked up way of helping, I guess. I don't know. Oh shit. Yikes. Hurt? She's hurt? Don't be hurt. Oh my. I don't know how to feel about that. She's saying don't be hurt, don't be sad. Obviously because she thinks that the return by death thing has been mentioned to be some sort of blessing. Yes, you could call it a blessing. Restart, right? Even what Echidna has said as well, like, oh my god, the power to turn back time, to reset and keep trying over and over again. That's a blessing. It's a blessing in that way. It's just the elephant in the fucking room, okay? This man has gone through so much fucking torture, physically and mentally, that like calling it a blessing and saying to Subaru, don't be hurt, don't be sad, after everything's gone through is a little crazy. So love. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, no. No? No. Love yourself more? I love you so much. I love you the most in the entire world, but you need to love yourself more, is what she's saying? maybe love yourself more in the way that like he has returned by death, so you should be more grateful and more and feel more blessed to have such power from her and learn to love yourself and accept yourself more. I guess, maybe. There, another close-up of her eyes and how she looks. You guys mentioned that okay. Pretty much what's been mentioned the entire time in ReZero is that Emilia looks exactly, right? Like, there's like a literal resemblance of the two. So this whole theory of like, oh, Satella taking over Emilia, I think that makes zero sense at this point. I think it's pretty much confirmed that makes zero fucking sense. That's just how Satella looks, which is fucking weird, right? Because this is Emilia's VA, right? I think Satella is voiced by Emilia's VA, and then she looks like Emilia, which it just makes it much more fucking weird, fucking wild. The music. Oh. Treasure yourself more? Yeah, that's what I said. I love you, so I want you to love yourself and protect yourself. Interesting. That's pretty much what her goal is with Return by Death as well. And what she wants Subaru to learn. Learn to love yourself and protect yourself more. And that's the thing. It actually, yeah, he's right. Crazy how the only reason that he can even, like, I guess, call himself or like look at himself as some sort of hero or to save people or to be useful is the fact that he literally uses his own life. His own life. He's not blessed with fighting strength, right? He's not no Reinhardt. He's not no Roswaal. He doesn't got that firepower. His gate is cooked. He got that fucking shamak. What else does he have, right? If we're talking like physical fighting power. So the only thing he can really use is his own life, which is fucking crazy. So by using his own life, no one else will ever have to suffer at all, which is crazy. But man. And that's all that matters. Yeah. It's too rough. It's too hard. Whoa. Damn. Damn, segment. You're not a child. Look at you crying, wailing, trying to handle everything on your own. I feel like you can't really speak on anything that Subaru's going through unless you really know exactly what the fuck he's doing. No one here, maybe Satella, right? Maybe Satella can see everything. No one here really knows what this man's gone through. Like, everyone from the outside is like, oh yeah, you can return by death and go back, bro. That's chill, bro. That's cool, but the pain and suffering, everything has gone through. It's just no one will ever understand that shit. A lonely little child. But like, technically he still is a kid though. Has he? I don't remember. Is he 17 or 18? Even then, he's still young. You know what I compare this to? It's like Eren from Attack on Titan, bro. Like motherfuckers like seeing him like lose his shit. But like it's like Eren's 19, bro. Like what? Like, and Subaru here is like 17, 18. Can you blame bro for losing it like this? And all the suffering he's gone through? Like, not really. Like, can't really blame him at all. Like, this entire shit is just fucked up, bro. This entire situation is just too much, bro. Baru. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, Typhon. Satella? Hug him. Jeez, I love you. Because you gave me everything? What do you mean by that? Oh my god. Oh shit, that was not good. Ah! What? What? What's happening? His tongue? Whoa! What's happening right now? Wait, I'm confused. What just happened? Fuck. What just happened? His tongue. Is it because Typhon touched him? Wait, no. What's happening here? I don't get it. That is indeed one option, Subaru. His tongue. Typhon shielded him from Minerva healing? Why? Subaru made his own choice. I will not allow self-harm, suicide, or murder to happen in my presence. Subaru did that to himself? How? Is it because of Typhon? Was it Typhon? Nothing that I could think of. It's just weird. Like I don't really get exactly what happened. What just happened? Segment. Emotionally, I'm on the boy's side. Thank you, Segment. Also, another thing. Segment's like the goat here, right? She's like the strongest out of all of them. Could be wrong about that. Other than Satella, of course, right? I'm talking like these 6 witches over here, right? Before Satella pulled up. I think it was mentioned the cut content that she could pretty much just like fuck everyone up, right? Like everyone could like gang up on Segment and she just like bodies all of them. I mean, we just saw her. What did she just do? Bro, with her eyesight, she just took down Minerva. Fuck just happened? It's like a fucking cut. Just cut to Minerva on this floor. Segment's just broken, I guess. Huh. Oh, she's gonna cry again. Oh, she's speaking. Okay, she's actually talking here because she normally like speaks like a little bit here and there. She's actually like, this is Emilia's VA too, I think. Why haven't you realized that you should be included among the ones you wish to save? Wow, that's true. Subaru does not include himself in the in who needs to be saved. He sees himself as the one who should always suffer, the one who has to go through hell no matter what, because of this return by death power. He feels like his life is the only one that should be thrown away because of this power, because of this blessing, quote unquote, right? He feels like he's the only one who deserves to die, which is fucking insane, which is very sad. And he doesn't see himself as I guess even like sometimes as a human being, right? As someone whose life matters, which is very fucked up, dude. And he just doesn't see himself as someone who he has to save. Like, he doesn't even think about saving himself. He always thinks of self-harm, suicide. He just thinks that he's the one who deserves all the pain. Just fucked. That's crazy. What a line there. Damn. It should be so obvious. Oh man. Flashbacks. Rem. Dad? Mom? Julius? What's happening right now? Will? Jackal? What I wish. What's happening right now? Oh? Oh! That's how you really feel? I don't want to die? Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ, Subaru. Is there any value in my life? My god, yes there is, bro. Damn. This poor dude, bro. Jesus Christ. Like me back? I allow it. What? You're the one who saved me, so I'll allow you to be saved? Like, there's just some past Subaru shit that we don't know about. Remember how... What episode was it? This episode 3, when we first met Echidna, she mentioned something along the lines that he had a pre-existing vow, which obviously just means that he has the vow with the Witch of Envy, with Satella, right? we don't know the specifics of that vow, right? At all. Like, we don't know the specifics of the vow. Like, obviously, return by death. Like, he's, you know, he has to return by death and all that. You know, the authority of envy. But it's like, do we know the specifics of the vow? Remember how Echidna's vow was, you know, he went back, but he forgot about Echidna. So, like, what if, like, the vow of return by death has to do with, like, maybe Subaru losing his memories from, like, I don't know, like 400 years ago or some shit? And that's why Satella protects him? I don't know. I actually don't get that. There's a lot that's not being told here, but this whole "you saved me" thing, I feel like it really means something that we just don't know about yet, probably. So I guess I'll let it cook for now. But I don't know. Maybe it's like some vow that makes him lose his memories from a very long time ago. Another version of him that he doesn't know about. It's just weird. Like, she wouldn't just pick him randomly, so I don't know the specifics of this. Save me, so allow you to be saved too. Really? Also, look at, yeah. I don't know if this was a detail that's been shown over and over again. Look at this. Look at this right here. Hold up. Have we always been able to see through this like robe thing that she has? We really see her here. Look at that. Wait, she's crying. She has tears. Look at her. She's crying right now. But look at that. She looks exactly like fucking Emilia. Nah, dude. My theory, I feel like my theory is that maybe Emilia does have something to do with Satella. Like, I really do feel like that Emilia has some history with Satella or some shit. This is just so fucking weird. So uncanny. They look the exact same. Emilia's age hasn't been confirmed yet, but we obviously fucking know that she's really old. Like, super duper fucking old. Especially with her talking, the way she talks. Saying super duper, some old ass ways of talking. They look the exact fucking same. Weird. No wish for you to be saved. That's her wish. Interesting.
ではダフネに大口叩いたんですよって挑むぐらいまでは言ってもらいたいなって。
興味深い意見だね。それに死の淵にあった彼を呼び戻したのカーミラ。無料の花嫁まで使ったのはどんな理由があったのかな。
別にただ愛は大事なんだよ。ここが見たくないって思ってても愛はそこにあるから。
Okay, Carmela.
それに私は借りっぱなしは絶対に嫌。
Wow. Okay, the only thing I just need confirmed, or like the only doubt I have right now is the whole, like, what happened to him there? Was it Typhon? Like the whole tongue. What the fuck happened there? That's the only thing I'm like a little iffy still.
エクメトとテュフォンは彼の意志を尊重し、
Okay.
ミネルヴァは彼を癒し、船は延命に協力し、らせるために権能。
And Carmela used her authority to make him aware of the love he didn't see. Ah, okay. Now I understand fully what Carmela did. Okay. Yeah, Carmela used her authority to make him aware of the love he didn't see. Interesting. Yeah. Even if everyone has like their own reasons, right? Their own like, you know, their own ways of thinking, their own reasons for helping him, they're still helping him. They still wanted to see him succeed, which is such a crazy thing. I would have never thought, bro. You told me like a season ago, bro, like in season 1. Like, if you told me that, like, the witch, right? Because like, we didn't really know there was many witches. Or did we? I think we did. I don't know where the exact episode they fucking revealed that, but, you know. If you told me that season 1, yo, these witches, they're actually, like, not as bad as you think. I'd be like, what? Because, like, normally the thought of a witch, or the witches, is that they're, like, fully, like, evil, fucking, just destroying everything, fucking freaks of nature, but, even though they are freaks of nature, but it's interesting to see that they're actually trying to help Subaru. It's such a wild concept to me. It's very interesting. Gives them weight. I feel like I like this more than just being some like boring ass evil characters that we always see. This is more complex. It's very interesting. That's so crazy. That smile. This girl's crazy. Nah, this girl's crazy, man. Get up! Get up! Get up!
に肩入れする理由がほとんど理解も納得もできねえ。書だって呼ばれるわけだ。
True.
悪態をつける程度には僕も戻ったというところ。
Let's keep moving forward.
ならいまいち僕は君に問おう。夏木スバル。僕が君に協力すれば救いたい人々を救う未来にたどり着くことができる。
No contract though. No contract, because we're not trying to die a million times and Subaru loses himself. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. That's a greed what if. If it's a greed what if, it's not gonna actually happen. But is she trying to help us, like, without the contract? If I lend you my assistance, like, without a contract, just like help us out here and there, that'd be nice. That was the whole point. That's the beginning when we met Echidna. I thought that was like the entire purpose of her. But then she like started talking about like this whole contract thing. I was like, ooh, I don't know about that one. But if it's just like that. Like, we ask for her help, and she helps us here and there, I wouldn't mind it. She leads us in the right direction. Not a bad idea. Okay. Oof. Okay. Contract or not? What are you talking about right now? And that's another thing about return by death. The fear of the pain of getting hurt. That's the biggest factor. That's the elephant in the room, bruh. Exactly. Of course. And you know what? That's perfect. That's good. Because that shows that he still has humanity left. If he accepted that contract with Echidna, I think what he just said right now would be the opposite. He would see everything as just like some sort of game. Not really a game, but you know what I mean? Just as a sequence of events that are different. Like, oh, that person died that time. Okay, cool. I guess we'll have to change it. You know what I mean? The fact that he just said this is a good sign. He still has his humanity left and care for other people and lives in general. He still has to work on himself, right? He still has to work on his own value, but it's good that at least he still sees everyone else as actual people and people with lives, and he actually cares for other people. That's a very huge thing to say here, actually. That's good. That's why if he accepted that contract with Echidna, I think he would have actually lost that. I don't think this sentence right here would have ever came out of his mouth ever again. He would have seen other people as just like, oh, that sequence of event was different. You know what I mean? Yeah, fair. Exactly. Damn. There we go. And there we go. There we go. I can repay them in some way other than death. That's the mentality you need to have. That's the mentality. We need to keep that mentality, Subaru. That's the mentality that he should have. You don't think that the only way you can repay them is with your own fucking life, dude. There's other ways to repay them, okay? It doesn't have to just be your life. You don't have to just die every single time and say that you deserve to die and that's the only way you can repay them. I like this. This is a good step. Step in the right direction. It is. Yes. But then he loses himself. And then what? What? Do we want a Subaru that loses himself, no humanity, pretty much no care for people? I don't think it really would be fucked up if he saw Return by Death as a pure tool and nothing else. You lose the most important thing of life, right? Your own humanity, the value of life itself. He would lose that. He really wouldn't care for his own life or even other people's lives. And that's a very important factor. You can't just be forgetting that or thinking of a Return by Death and death is just like, oh, that just happened, like it's nothing. Nah. It will, but it's possible. Absolute cinema. Subaru is the true witch of greed. Nah, but yeah, I see what she means. Okay, yeah, she has. She's come in clutch. She has come in clutch many times. Ooh. Yeah, a possible greed. Okay. Okay.
君たちはみんな根はいい奴らだったけど、エキドナは最後まで悪い奴だったなんて思われる
Okay,
のは
I guess.
これでも女の子で、君に好意を
Whoa!
持っているのは事実なんだからね。
Okay. Yo.
俺の理解できない怪物だ。
100% though.
分かり合えないし、好きにもなれないと思う。でも、死なせてくれようとしてありがとう。俺を死なせないでくれてありがとう。大事な声を聞かせてくれてありがとう。
Wow.
ありがとう。
And Satella.
俺は
Fair. We don't.
俺に与えてくれた死に戻りに助けられてきたのは事実だ。
And there we go. He's accepting it. He's coming to terms with it. But it is a fact. But yes, exactly. But it is a fact. We can't deny it. It's a fact. It's an objective truth. Return by Death that you gave me has saved me many times. Without this shit, we would have been done by episode 1, by the way. You know what? That's an interesting thought. If we didn't get Return by Death in this fucking world, and Subaru just gets isekai'd, he goes into episode 1 and he just dies episode 1. There's no more anime. That's it. So, yeah, Return by Death has definitely saved him enough, you know?
死に戻りは選択肢の一つきりにならないことが自分を愛することだって簡単に割り切れやし
It
ね
won't.
えや。
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy.
でもお前の言う通り自分を
There we go. Step forward. Yeah.
大丈夫？
あ、死ぬのに比べたらどうってことねえよ。
Wow. Compared to dying, it's nothing. It's like saying, hey, the worst possible thing is dying. That compared to that, that's nothing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. He's holding her hand.
悩まないで。大切に思う人たちと一緒に抗って。
Oh.
あなたが死んでしまうことを、悲しむ人がいることを忘れないで。
True.
俺は
We're out. No.
そしていつか必ず
You must come. One day you must what? Come to what?
私を殺しに来てね。
What? That's the goal?
俺が必ずお前を救ってみせる。
I swear I'm gonna save you. He said that shit. Okay, remember in what episode was it? It was 11 or 10. It was the one where we used the lollyhags as, like, you know, suicide bombs. So we started throwing them at Satella, right? Garfield controlling the lollyhags, right? He said the same shit. I'm going to save you. And I thought that at first he was just saying that because, oh, she looks like Emilia, or maybe she possessed Emilia, so that's why he said that. No. He has this, like, subconscious, just natural thing of just saying, like, I'm gonna save you, Satella. Huh, interesting. Very interesting that he keeps saying this, I'm gonna save you. So it's pretty much confirmed now that he's saying this to Satella specifically. Not Emilia at all. I'm going to save you, Satella. And you know what's another interesting fact? Another interesting thing that I thought of? If we kill Satella, that just means that... Would that mean that the Return by Death thing is gone? Like, we don't have... That would mean that Return by Death would not work again. Unless I'm wrong about that. Authority of Envy, right? If we kill Satella, would just Return by Death not work again? And then we could... I mean, it would not work again, but then that would also break the whole thing of not being able to tell anyone else as well. So you could actually tell everyone about Return by Death. But it's like... That shit's not happening till, like, the end of ReZero, right? Like, I don't think we have to worry about this anytime soon. I really doubt it. It's a cool little thing here, but, bro, we're only on Arc 4. And I doubt that the biggest, the most cool thing about this show, and the most important thing, is the fact that he can't tell anyone. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this is, like, some crazy foreshadowing for the future. I mean, this series is not even close to done, but... Still interesting. He said, I'm going to save you for the second time already, I think. And it's directed to Satella specifically. No one else. Sounds that make you want to cry. Okay? We're back. Patrasche! Hi. I'm awake. We're awake. Wait. I forgot. Where were we? No, we were in the trial. No, we were inside. We were inside. And then we just... went to sleep, or we went to the other, the Castle of Dreams. We just got dragged out here, I guess, by Patrasche and Otto, maybe? Yeah, I normally be
お
inside.
前が連れ出したのか。
トラッシュちゃんですよ。
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
いきなり
Yeah.
急所で暴れ出して歯をほどいた瞬間に
Oh.
そういや、資格のない奴が墓所に入ると拒絶される。
Did Patrasche just tank damage just to save Subaru? Patrasche, best girl. Best girl. Yo, what would we do without Patrasche, bro? MVP. So what? How strong is Patrasche? This girl just fucking tanked. Like the whole it's like burns, like explosion shit. Yo!
どうしてこんなバカな
That's
真似。
insane.
目が覚めれば普通に外に。
Aww,
どう
Patrasche.
して助けた。
どうして
Aww.
わからないんですか
Yeah, exactly. What?
まあそうですよね。
なんだよ。パトラッシュはなんて。
What did she say?
そんなこと言わせないでよ。だそうです。
Exactly.
本当にわからないんですか？ですね。それが危ないと気づくや否や飛び出して、つくのも構わず助け出して、舐めて笑いかける。そうする相手への気持ちなんて、でも地流でも同じだと僕は思いますけどね。
The Subaru still doesn't get that.
鈍感通り越して幸せもんですね。
He needs to learn that people care for him. Subaru needs to learn that people care for him and love him. Like it's gonna be hard, right? It's very hard for him to believe that right now. But he needs to, hopefully as time goes by, he learns that people really care for him and they really like him and they want to save him no matter what. He needs to learn that other people like him, man. That's why he's so like confused right now. He doesn't really know what to think. You just cried?
違う。
Aww.
違くて、ただタイミングが。
Aww.
そっか。
Yeah!
こと
Bro, this is
好きでいてくれんのか。
fucking hell.
が最初に教えてくれるとはな。
Patrasche!
ありがとうよ。パトラッシュ。
She's the first one!
大丈夫ですか？何があったんですか？
心配か。そしてお前も俺のこと好きなのか。
気持ち悪いこと言わないで。
Not like that, whoa. But
あく
yeah.
まで今後のためです。
わかってる。友達だからな。
There we go.
松木さん？
二つ目の試練。
Actually, good question. Oh, what the fuck? What was that? What happened? What just happened?
ちょっと。
Good question though. Did we pass it?
今のは絶されてる。
It rejected me.
資格がなくなったのか。
I lost my qualification. Why? Why would he lose his qualification? It was because of the Echidna that he had the qualification, right? So why did he lose it? He gained the qualification back in episode 3 with Echidna. It was like the little vow they had, right? I gave you the qualification to take the trial. So he did visit the Witch's Tea Party 3 times now. Like he went to the Castle of Dreams 3 times. He passed both trials, it seems like. Is Subaru just too good? Is Subaru just too good so he can't take the 3rd trial and go back in? Why is he locked out? I actually don't get that. Could be missing something very important and I just don't remember. It's been a while since. Oh? She took it away. She took it away. Maybe because... Oh, wait. Just thought of something. Maybe because Subaru denied her contract and all that shit and her supposed help, she took away his right to go back into the trial. She took away his permission? That would fucking suck. You know what this means? This would mean that Emilia has to pass it no matter what. And you know what? It wouldn't make sense. You know why it wouldn't make sense? If Arc 4 is the entirety of Season 2, I don't think we're gonna pass. I don't think we're gonna like get out of here like in this episode or anytime soon. Like I think it's gonna be like some end of season type shit. So now that he rejected Echidna's contract and help, now he's pretty much not gonna be allowed to complete the trials and he's gonna be rejected by it. And now we literally have to rely on Emilia and Emilia only, which is gonna be very rough. Yeah, she took that shit away.
どうしたんです？僕にも何か。
やらなきゃいけないことがある。お前はパトラッシュを厩舎に戻してくれ。
で
You're
も
gonna, what?
頼む。
Okay. Fuck was that? You motherfucker. Why are we back here? Alright, everyone buckle. Everybody strap in. Get your popcorn. We're gonna go for a wild ride here. Roswaal. This is so peak. It's for like 5 seconds. These Roswaal talks are like the best. They're like the best thing of this fucking season, man. Dude. This motherfucker is too peak. Ooh, I do believe this might not be the first time. What the fuck does that book have, bro? That grimoire. Fuck ass grimoire. He knows everything, bro. Oh my god. True. Yeah, we do. Yep. In a way, it's one of those things where every sequence of events, every time we've died, I guess technically hasn't been completely in vain, because we learn every single time new things. So I guess that's useful, I guess. We lost our right. Yes and no. He's not being completely honest with Roswaal here. He's not telling Roswaal like, yo, I lost my fucking qualification, bro. I can't do it myself anymore. Interesting. Ooh. This manipulation. What the fuck? Let him cook. Whoa! What was that? Clown? Clown? No clown. What does this mean? What the fuck does that mean? I don't get it. What the fuck does that mean? A little bit of hope. Motherfucker. Dang. Holy shit. He's pretty much just saying, yo, this whole you care for Emilia and all this shit, whatever the fuck. Have you ever thought, just ignore what she wants and do it yourself? Do what you want? Is that what he's saying here? Is it, okay, is he saying this and thinking this because Subaru's not being technically honest with him? Because he hasn't said, because Subaru said the whole, like, I don't want to see Emilia hurt thing. But he's not saying the important part where he lost his qualification and he can't go back in and do the trials himself. So maybe that's why he's saying this? Whoa. There is life. Oh my god. Look at his eyes. Oh my god. Damn, he got your ass. How many times must you disappoint me by partner in crime? When will you learn? Oh my god. Where's your resolve? Okay. Yeah. True. Everything else. That's true. We've been focusing a little bit too much on the trial of Sanctuary. A little too much focus on that. So what about the mansion? Actually, there's another thought I just had. If if we pass the second trial and we had all this witch stuff going on, wouldn't that mean that we maybe got a new checkpoint? Because if we die, if Subaru dies again, he would go back to before he passed the second trial, no? Right? All the way back. So maybe a new checkpoint has been made? If there's a new checkpoint made, then that means we could shift our focus to something else like the mansion. Because we've pretty much done everything we can with the sanctuary, with the trials, because we don't have the qualification anymore. We passed 2, but it seems like our qualification got taken away. We can't really do anything else, can we? We really can't do anything else here. We actually have to fucking dip, I think. We have to focus on something else. Of course, look at that book! Fuck ass book, man. It was me! It was me! Fucking, there it fucking is! Holy fuck. Holy fuck. It's fucking confirmed. There it is. There it fucking is. The order for the assassins to attack the mansion came from me personally. I already had a feeling, but the fact that we got confirmation and he said it himself, and not only that, to Subaru's face directly. Holy shit, dude. Absolute fucking cinema. It was me. It was all me. Oh, shit. Look at his eyes. Oh, the music. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. All to help sharpen your resolve. Oh my god, what a crazy way to do it though. Oh my fucking... I did it all to help you, Subaru. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, and he just keeps throwing shit even with your authority. Authority of envy. Returned by death. You cannot save both. Even with your fucking authority, you can't save both. So he's essentially forcing us to make a choice. You can't save both. Which is more important to you? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that that's not gonna happen. There's no way. If we let the sanctuary get cooked, Emilia's cooked, Roswaal, as much as we probably, Subaru fucking hates him, but Emilia will get cooked, Roswaal, Garfield, Ram, Otto, Patrasche, the villagers, everyone. Because remember, the whole rabbit thing is still a problem too. So it would be either everyone here dies and we save the mansion, or the mansion dies and we chill here. But then also, that's another thing. Ram is at the mansion. Petra, Frederica. Like, there's just no way we can make a choice here. Also, logically speaking, I mean, it just makes sense because every character in both areas have, both areas have important characters. There's no way all of them just die. So I just don't know how Subaru's gonna be able to, I guess, solve both problems. You can't, there's no way Subaru can decide one of them. You will be perfected. You will be perfected as a being who can only save one and no others. His goal is for Subaru to only focus on one set of people? Or save one person? Emilia, in this case, maybe? It's a being who can only save one and no others. Interesting. Look at Subaru's face, dude. Oh my god, dude. Everything that's happened, all the suffering, all because of Roswaal. He is. Oh, shit. Ever since the moment I was enchanted by those eyes 400 years ago? Echidna or Witch of Envy? Has to be the Witch of Envy. That makes way more sense, right? The reason I think Echidna is because the whole glaze for Echidna and the whole graveyard and the whole thing that he said in the start of the season, like, hey, don't talk about the Witch of Greed like that. Her name's Echidna. Witch of Envy? Those eyes 400 years ago. It has to be the Witch of Envy. It just, I don't know. I think that makes way more sense. Okay, whatever. Throw that shit to the side for a sec. The fact that he said this. How long has he lived for? He was enchanted by the eyes 400 years ago. Is he that old? Really? What? Yeah, what? Why aren't you insane yet? The human heart is only a hindrance. He's pretty much saying, you need to abandon your humanity and focus on one thing only, one goal only. Bro, this motherfucker is actually fucking insane. Oh my god. I'll force it upon you. Oh my god, look at his knees. Yup, the knees. Weaken the knees. What are you trying to do? Whoa! Oh, there we go. He said it. He said it. He said it. He said it. I think that changed. Does that change something? His face after he said, yo, I lost the qualification. Because everything he's doing, I think he's assuming that Subaru still can qualify and do the trials himself, right? Look at his face. Look at his face right here. He's like, wait, what? What do you mean by that? Look at that. He's like, what? That changes things. It has to. It has to. But I don't think anything Subaru says right now will convince Roswaal to do anything else or change anything. You gotta realize, he's also, if he's following the book's exact orders, it doesn't matter what Subaru says here. Everything's pretty much set in stone, right? Yeah. There it is. Whoa. If you truly wish it, Echidna will surely restore your qualification. The way that he could get to the Witch's Tea Party and see Echidna again is like the whole why thing, right? Like, ask why. But like, he has to be so loud. But will that even actually work? He's already gone to the Witch's Tea Party 3 times, right? It's been 3 times. So it's like, would that even fucking work? And we saw the Castle of Dreams kind of like shattered too, right? We saw it shatter. I don't know if that's just like symbolism, or if it like truly fell apart. I don't know. I feel like the only way Echidna will restore Subaru's qualification is if Subaru accepts the contract, I think. But we know that's not gonna happen. So I don't think that qualification will ever be restored. If you truly wish it. My god. Oh my god. Or wait, is he saying this because it's written in the book? You can get the qualification back. You can fix this. Is he saying this? No. There's 2 ways to interpret this. Either he's saying this just to reassure Subaru and give him hope, or maybe he's saying this because it's set in stone and written in the book. You can get the qualification back, bro. You can fix this. Therefore, my actions will not change. I think it's more because it's in the book. Therefore, my actions will not change because, I mean, he's pretty much just following the book exactly how it tells him to do it. Like, he's only reading the book. It doesn't matter what Subaru says here. Everything is set in stone no matter what. Dude. Oh my god! It's quite the opposite. Dude! You are my hope! You and Ram! Oh my fucking... Oh my god. I'm scared. I feel like you will. Is it inevitable? Ooh. with me? What a scene! I'll always be human. I'm scared. What if it's set in stone that he becomes like Roswaal? Where's he running to? Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Whew. My god. What do you do? Oh my god. Otto? Bro, Subaru's gonna fucking lose it. Jesus Christ. Morning?
それはひとまず置いておきましょう。それより夏希さんですよ。とブツブツ繰り返してましたよ。
Interesting.
ええ。
そうか。なんか。お前には
Yeah, in the worst, freakiest states.
今目端が効かないとやってられない。
付き合ってる余裕はねえんだ。帰ることがあるから今。
行き詰まったんでしょ。すればいいのか知りたいんですよね。任せてください。
任せるって何よ。
Leave what to
いい
you?
ですか？準備があるんです。
準備？
はい。まずはゆっくり
What is happening?
息を吸って。ほら早く。
Am I weird for thinking that Otto just came out of nowhere and he's acting really weird right now? Am I tweaking? Or is Otto just actually trying to be nice? Dude, at this point, ReZero is gonna make me not trust anyone, dude. Don't close your eyes. I wanna close my eyes, dude. I don't like this. What's happening right now? Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Okay.
友達の前でカッコつけるのなんかやめちまえよ。夏希スバル。
Oh, he's generally just trying to help. Wow. Stop putting a... Wow. What an episode. Whew. Wow. What a fucking episode. Let me go back to that line real quick. He said, stop trying to put on a tough front around your friends. Damn. Stop trying to take everything alone. What should I do? What should I do as well? Like, and try to be, you know, try to put this tough front in front. Yeah. So Otto here was trying to actually genuinely help him. It wasn't like some sort of like, I don't know. At first I was a little sus. I was a little worried at what Otto was gonna do or why he was acting like this. But yeah, he's generally just trying to help Subaru and stop. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Very interesting way to end off the episode. And that is it for part 1 of season 2, the finale. What an amazing part 1. Can I say that? That was like a peak finale of part 1. So it'll be interesting what they do with part 2. Very, very interested to see what happens at part 2. Let's go back a little bit here, man. A lot happened. Let's go back here. The Witch's Tea Party. The beginning. Oh my god. That beginning was fucking insane, bro. Satella pretty much saying, I love you, but you need to learn to love yourself. And Subaru pretty much fucking elucidated here. Don't look sad. Which is very interesting. The nerve, right? Don't look sad. Don't, like, don't hate yourself. Like, even though, like, this entire return by death power is just pretty much that, it's gonna make him feel like that. Oh, I just smacked the fuck out of my mic, I think. I don't know if y'all heard that, but anyway, yeah. She mentioned something about that Subaru saved her a long time ago. And I don't know what she means by that. Cause like, if that would mean that Subaru has been in Satella's mind and knowledge for 400 years, like very long ago. I don't know. That's a very interesting concept about the whole you saved me, or like what she said something like you saved me like long ago as well. I'm trying to find like the line where she said it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it here. Oh, here it is. It's because you gave me everything. Like, what do you mean by that? You gave me everything. Like, what does that even mean? Like, how long has Satella known about Subaru? Very long time, maybe. Maybe more than Subaru even knows. And I think it has to do with the vow. Pre-existing vow that Echidna mentioned. I think it's more than just like the whole return by death, authority of envy stuff, you know. I think it has to do with like a little condition in that contract or like that vow. That Subaru maybe lost his memories or has no memory of the far, far past. which is, I don't know, there's something there with that. I think that makes very much sense. And it's just interesting to me as well that all the witches are also willing to help Subaru, even if it's for their own reasons. It's just very interesting that every witch is trying to save Subaru. You wouldn't really think that if when you hear of the term witch. It's very cool that you know when you hear the term witch, you would think that they were like fully malicious and fully evil, but that's not really the case. It's more complex than that. It's more deep than that, which I kind of like that they did that with the witches. That they're more complex and more deep than that, other than just like, oh, they're evil, Lamau. Like, no, they're definitely more complicated than that. And another thing, I think it's over here. I actually want to go all the way to the front here. Where was it? Where it's like right before we dip. Over here. She mentions that it's Subaru has to kill her one day. Obviously not gonna be anytime soon. I feel like that's like some endgame shit, some like final boss stuff, some final things that's gonna happen in ReZero, probably to finish up the series. But I think it's very interesting that she said that, and then Subaru says, "I'm going to save you," which, in other words, it's okay because at first I thought he meant this. The first time he said this, I thought it was directed to Emilia because she looked like Emilia, and I thought she possessed Emilia's body. So Subaru said that, "I'm going to save you," but no, it's this wish, or he wishes to save Satella, no matter what. Why exactly? Is it because he's just bound to this vow, this whole power that this whole like contract vow, like everything that he's just so he's like pretty much, how do I say this? He's so with the Witch of Envy. They're pretty much like partners at this point. They're so together. She's pretty much involved with everything that Subaru does. So I don't know if that's exactly the reason why he's just saying, "I'm going to save you." Is he saying this without any thought put into it? Like, is he even thinking of why he's saying this, or is it just coming out just cause? I don't know. It's just a very interesting thing because it's not the first time he says it. It's the second time, which means it confirms that, you know, he actually wants to save Satella, not Emilia in this case, when he's talking to Satella here, which is very interesting. But I think I also get it. Save you. The Witch of Envy power. I think y'all mentioned something along the lines that Satella herself was the opposite of envious, right? She was not envious. So when she consumed the power, it like went out of control and it like pretty much fucked up because she wasn't envious at all. Something like that, because I think y'all mentioned that Satella and the Witch of Envy are two different people. Or like two different personas, I think, right? So maybe he means, "I'm going to save you," as in, I'm going to save you from this whole Witch of Envy power thing that's pretty much keeping you held captive. Maybe, and trying to release that real Satella. I don't know. That's the most I can really think of. It makes the most sense to me right now so far. So that's very cool. And I feel like that first half was there was so much stuff going on. Very heavy for like first half. After that, the Roswaal conversation. Every time it's Roswaal. Every time. It's peak. It's peak fiction. It's just, I gotta lock in every single fucking time. And he just directly tells Subaru the whole, "Hey, I'm the one who hired the assassins. And I'm trying to strengthen your resolve. You have to make a choice. I'm giving you a choice to make. You have to choose either the mansion or the people at the sanctuary. Even with your authority, you cannot save both." I think this line is just so fucking sick because he says authority. Even with your authority. Like, at this point, it's just like someone else that knows about Return by Death. Or I guess not Return by Death, right? It's not confirmed yet. I think it's only confirmed that Roswaal knows that Subaru can regress back in time. It hasn't been confirmed yet that he knows about the specifics of Return by Death and him dying and going back. It's not confirmed yet. But he does know that Subaru can go back in time. So it's very interesting to have someone in this world, other than Satella and Echidna, that knows about Return by Death. And well, I guess every other wish too. But you know what I mean. In the actual world here. In the real world. Roswaal's the only one. I mean, if you want to count Satella, because technically she's like around here, but yeah. Roswaal knows, and it's just such a fucking crazy dynamic between these two. It's just so peak knowing that he knows about the power, and that everything in that book is he's pretty much just following everything that is being said in that book, and it's all accurate so far. It's going pretty well so far, because I think that book is like one of those copies that are identical to the true Tomb of Wisdom, right? So, would that mean that, like, does that mean that this grimoire, specifically, this quote-unquote gospel, it's not even near perfection? Because obviously he has one, and obviously Bako has the other one, which would mean that the Tomb of Wisdom, who has the Tomb of Wisdom? Because the Tomb of Wisdom is like the true perfection, right? So that just means that this grimoire is near perfection. So I would like to know, what are the flaws and the inconsistencies with this book specifically? Because it's not the Tomb of Wisdom, I think. So I don't know. I don't know what the flaw with that book is, unless it's exactly like the Tomb of Wisdom. It's really no big difference, but I really doubt that, because there's like a hierarchy, right? There's like levels to this. Tomb of Wisdom, the two copies of that Tomb of Wisdom, they don't really have a name, right? Those two copies that are pretty much like almost, if not identical to the Tomb of Wisdom, and then below that, I think it's just the Gospels, like the shit that Petogis and the Witch Cult has, I think. So I think there's levels to this shit, so it'd be interesting to know who has the actual Tomb of Wisdom. It's still a fucking mystery at this point, but man, pretty much giving Subaru only one option is to save one and no others. Strengthen your resolve. I'm helping you, Subaru. God, this man is such a fucking villain. He's actually insane. He's been insane for a long time, and then he mentions 400 years ago. Like, 400 years ago. So Roswaal's been alive for that long? If Roswaal's been alive for that long, this is fucking crazy. He's been alive for 400 years? Has he been following this book for 400 years specifically? When did he get the book? I've been insane for 400 years. I don't think it was specified when he got the book. I mean, I could assume that he got the book 400 years ago, but I don't know. It's just fucking crazy that he's pretty much just... He's been following the book to, like, pretty much every word and every moment, and it's pretty much going in his way so far, I think. And he pretty much asked Subaru, why are you not insane yet? He wants Subaru to lose his humanity and to fixate on the most important thing to him, the one thing. And I think it could just be Emilia in this case. I like to think that he's talking about Emilia. Pretty much make his focus and his only thing that he should be focusing on Emilia, maybe, and pretty much ditch everything else. Focus on that one thing, fixate on that one singular thing, and lose your humanity, lose your heart, your human heart. Whew, this motherfucker is something else, man. I mean, this guy's peak fiction, bro. What can I say, bro? Roswaal's character is so fucking good. It's just too good. I could talk about this motherfucker all day. Now, oh yeah, this line right here. So I will force it upon you. Oh my god, I think that really broke Subaru right there. You see his fucking leg twitching, or like his legs giving out, getting weak in the knees, man. Whoo, man, this guy's really the villain, bro. Well, not really the villain, but you know what I mean. Like, he's pretty much the mastermind, the puppeteer, man. The one pulling all the strings, bro. Amazing. This line too is very interesting. You can get the qualification back. You can fix this. I'd like to believe that he's saying this because it's pretty much said in the book. I think the book is pretty much set in stone that Subaru will somehow get his qualification back. But how? I don't know. Because I don't think it's just Roswaal having hope in. There's no reason for Roswaal to say hopeful things like this that are pretty much empty, like empty hope, if he has a little book that tells him the future. I think he's saying this because it's just put in the book. I think it's just said in the book that he'll get the qualification back. How? I don't know. Because he's not accepted the contract that he cannot contract, because that's just a fucking what-if route. And then he also says, until you're perfected, like he's some sort of fucking experiment. Lab rat. My god. Partner in crime. Partner in crime? But you're not perfect just yet. You're not truly a partner in crime just yet. You need to lock in more before you're perfected. Oof. That's fucking terrifying, man. And it's actually cool that it's actually a very cool line here. The only ones who allow me to feel any kind of hope is you and Ram. Ram really plays such a big role too. I mean, she's pretty much so loyal to Roswaal that she's so useful to Roswaal, right? The devotion that Ram has to Roswaal, also because, I mean, since the beginning, the whole horn thing, getting the, what is it, the mana infusion, I think it was called? Trying to get to, you know, I think it was because her horn got cut off and she needs mana in that little specific area, right? Or something. I don't know, I don't remember the specifics because it's been, you know, season 1 stuff, but Ram is so devoted to Roswaal that he's just like, yeah, you and Ram, both of you are the only ones who allow me to feel any kind of hope. Fucking crazy, right? I believe in you. I don't think anything he says is empty hope. Or like empty like words just to try and, you know, make you feel better. It's just because the book says that he'll solve it in the end and that he'll get his qualification back and everything's gonna work out in the end. Fucking insane scene, bro. Insane. And I think the and to finish off here, this Roswaal scene, I will never be like you, terrifies me. It scares me. What if Subaru eventually becomes like Roswaal? I really hope not. But if Roswaal knows the future and pretty much that book says everything how everything's gonna happen, maybe Subaru. Okay. The only doubt I had is how far he knows. Like, how far does the book go? Does the pages keep like writing themselves as time goes on, or is everything already written there? Because if everything is already written there, that sucks. Because that would mean that it's pretty much confirmed that Subaru will turn out like Roswaal no matter what. That's terrifying. I would like to think that Subaru does not become like Roswaal though. That would be very, very fucked up. That would be very unfortunate. Don't want to see him turn out to Roswaal. I'll always be human. Talking to Roswaal like he's not human. He might as well not be. Roswaal pretty much has no humanity. He's insane. He's pretty much long gone at this point. He just wants the perfect future. He wants to reach his goal. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I think he's already lost his fucking humanity. And at the end, well, pretty much Otto saying, don't take everything by yourself and put up a front, you know, try to be the tough guy. Just loosen up, bro. Ask for help. You have people around you to support you. And that's the episode, I think. That's pretty much it. That's the end of part 1 of season 2. A lot of talking today. A lot of, I think this episode was so heavy in terms of meanings, information in general. I think this episode was very heavy, so I had to go through everything here. That's pretty much it, though. What a peak episode. Y'all were not lying. This episode was really good. Definitely last episode and this episode are some of my favorites so far of the season. And maybe in ReZero. I don't know. I loved episode 15. I loved episode 18. 23 was pretty good. 25 was pretty good. But I think that this one... Oh yeah, I mean, season 2 episode... Okay, episode 4 of season 2 was really good too. What? The parents one was really good. I mean, okay, ReZero has a lot of amazing episodes, right? But these 2 back-to-back peak episodes. Actual just back-to-back peak fiction, man. Absolute fucking cinema. Well, that is going to be it for today. I'm very excited to see what we have in part 2. What does part 2 have in store for us? What answers? Guess we'll have to fucking find out, man. That is going to be it for today's episode of ReZero. Season 2, episode 13, part 1 finale. That is it. If y'all enjoyed this reaction and you're new, subscribe. Leave a like down below. The full uncut version to all ReZero content will be on Patreon. As always, have a good day. And I'll see you guys next time. See you guys.